The freeze command in FreeCAD stores the current result of an object and prevents it from recomputing. Here I have frozen the linear pattern of the tool bin and then adjusted the underlying sketch of the pattern source feature. Those amendments will not affect the linear pattern, nor will amendments to the pattern itself until it's unfrozen. Whilst frozen, downstream features continue to use the existing shape, but changes made earlier in the model tree will not flow through until the object is unfrozen. After freezing the linear pattern, I made a series of amendments, doubled the occurrences and amended the position of the text by swapping profiles. Though I could have reattached the profile, this demonstrates more computational steps whilst the workflow is not hindered by the linear pattern, as it would recompute each time. Once edits are made, we can unfreeze a feature and then recompute to see the end result. This can be useful when working with computational expensive features, temporarily stopping unnecessary updates to complex geometry. As FreeCAD uses dependency-based recomputes, Freeze should be seen as a targeted troubleshooting and performance tool rather than a general optimization technique for large models. Here we have a real-world scenario, where I'm prototyping a custom board for organizing a workshop. I've created a custom thread profile for a bolt and shared it across the board body to generate a grid of threaded holes. The design is kept in a single parametric model, so the entire pattern can be controlled from one place. This makes it easy to adjust the layout later, since I can simply change the number of pattern occurrences to scale the grid up and down. The downside is that working on the threaded bolt can trigger updates across the whole model. Here we can see the subtractive helix that makes up the thread of the thread bolt body is created via a profile using the binder at the top here, which is bound to a template sketch. This binder is also used in the board body by deriving another binder from it. This creates the thread in the board itself. If I was working on the thread body, creating, say, a simple binder against the pocket, let's show that, will cause a slowdown as the board itself is starting to recompute. This really slows down the workflow and starts to become laborious when making changes to the bolt as it affects the board itself. Since the thread profile is shared throughout the pattern, as a result, even small changes can force a full recompute of the board, which quickly becomes slow and interrupts the workflow. One option would be to temporarily reduce the pattern size to a single occurrence to improve performance. As you can see, the recompute is just finished, so reducing the occurrences on the board would help greatly in reducing that recompute time. However, a better approach in this case is to freeze the existing pattern result. This locks the current geometry in place, allowing me to continue working on the thread itself without constantly waiting on the full recompute of the board, making the workflow significantly more responsive. Freeze works on many shape producing objects, including part design features, part objects, and compounds. To use Freeze in FreeCAD, select the object you want to freeze. In the Model tab of the Combo view, right-click on the object, and then select Toggle Freeze. Once an object is frozen, a visual indicator is added to the object in the model tree. The object no longer recomputes automatically. Downstream features continue to use the existing shape. Changes made earlier in the model will not propagate through to the frozen object until it's unfrozen and recomputed. The shape remains exactly as it is when freeze was enabled. Please note that the project cannot be saved when the freeze is enabled. You have to unfreeze the features and then recompute to save the project. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you like what you see and you want to donate to the channel, then you can do so via Ko-Fi or Coffee at ko-fi.com/MANG0 or via PayPal at paypal.com/paypalme/Darren B. Eastone. I also run a Patreon where you can get early access and additional content, and that's at patreon.com/Mango Jelly Solutions. Links can be found in the channel header, on the About page, or in the descriptions of these videos. I thank everybody that's donated so far. It really helps to keep the lights on so I can produce more content and also expand the channel. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing to these videos, and I hope to see you again in the next one.